You just crossed over into the female zone.
Can we talk about the excruciating experience that is being a 35-year-old woman who is going back for her second IUD insertion in her life? And while scheduling the appointment, the doctor says to her, "I see you're 35 years old. Do you want to have children?" And then she has to say, "Well, yeah, I have always wanted to, but it's not really in the cards right now." And then she says, "Oof, 35. You might want to consider freezing your eggs." And then you have to go through the excruciating explanation of that you're a single woman and you can't afford the entire process that comes with not only getting your eggs taken out of you, but also the storage for freezing them for potentially multiple years. And her reaction being, "Yeah, it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate, yeah. Guess it sucks to be that 35-year-old woman."
I can smell the failure.
Hold on there, sister. Let me get this straight. You're saying that, oh, poor is you. It is unfortunate that you decided to become the 35-year-old woman who doesn't have a relationship, a family, or anything long term. Okay, I don't want to hear it from my female viewers saying, "Oh, gorilla, it takes two to tango, this and that." Yes, that is true. What I don't want to hear is how women can complain that they didn't have any suitors. I'm sorry, women have far more suitors than men do. It is far easier for a woman to start a family. Now, I'm not telling you, yeah, just choose the first guy that comes up and say, screw it, roll the dice on him. I'm saying, okay, if you had X amount of choices, and I'm talking X is a far larger amount than men have. That means that you have way more to take through a vetting process. Chances of you getting a winner, a man who could give you that family, those children, and allow you to have that part of your life fulfilled is not zero. It's way higher than most men out there. Historically, women have been able to procreate way more often than men procreate. So don't come here, sister, on TikTok and saying, "Oh, it's so unfortunate, I don't have the money to do it." Guess what? The eggs may stay the same age, but the oven continues to age. No, sweetie, that ship is almost sailed for you. Sorry, but my pity well has bottomed out. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
One of my brothers just found out that the girl that he had been dating for the last year and a half is married and got married in December. It's almost July. So for the last 7 months of my brother and hers relationship has been shared with a husband. Okay? My mind goes back to, when did they start dating? When did they get engaged? And this whole time, she just had somebody else. You know, of course, we're in the group chat. I have a sibling group chat. There's 4 boys, 2 girls. Avengers Assemble with what do you need? Apparently her boundaries were really strong.
Damn!
Wait, sister. Are you actually telling us that women cheat? In fact, this woman actually took it to the next level. Not just was she cheating on your brother, she got married to another dude while dating your brother, living that double life. Wow, talk about having your cake and eat it too. Total fantasy land. I mean, not even the mouse land can match that one in happiest spot on this earth. Either way, do you understand why the hashtag M2 movement was a total collapse? It's because of stories like this. Because believing one side 100% without questioning it is always going to fall apart. And the only reason this woman is actually talking about it, she's like, "Oh my God, this is horrible." The only reason she's calling it out is because it hit close to home. She's probably close to her sibling, which I applaud that. That's great. But the only reason you're calling it out is because it hurt your brother. Your brother's probably devastated from this. Now you're taking it upon yourself to go to TikTok and talk about this, which is kind of brave. Again, I'm giving her credit because TikTok is a female-dominated platform. So I'm pretty sure a bunch of women are going to get on there and say, "Oh, that's rare. That hardly ever happens," which is total bullcrap. Women cheating just as often as men do. In some cases, even more. But let the evidence keep piling. Moving on.
$243. That's all the food stamps y'all gonna give me is $243, when the only thing that changed was my address. So I'm sitting here, I just moved. Mind you, in the previous county that I was staying in, I was receiving $800 and some dollars worth of food stamp. Okay? $870 some dollars. Okay. So now I done moved over here to the new place that I got now. And the only thing they giving me is $243. Something not clicking, Steven. Something is not clicking if the only thing that changed was my address. So I'm gonna need y'all to go to the back and recalculate.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
All right, before I start saying anything about this queen, I'm going to say right now, this woman puts on her TikTok account videos of her dancing around with designer handbags and multiple Gucci dresses. So she's not complaining about getting a cutback on food stamps. Okay, sweetheart, let me tell you something. Food stamps is supposed to be a temporary assistance, not permanent. You don't live off of that. It's just supposed to help you for a time. And you're saying that the only thing that happened was that you moved? Well, you probably moved to a better area, number one. Number two, chances are you are doing better off financially now, so you don't need as much help. And let's be honest, just looking at you, yeah, you could do with a cutback on food stamps. I don't think good eating is your problem. But that's beside the point. I know that you're a single mom, and you're going to paint it as, oh, well, you struggling, you need help, you need more food stamps, because just because you moved don't mean that you don't need help. Here's an amazing way to actually help yourself and your son out. I know it's going to shock you, but instead of making a TikTok video complaining about, oh, I need more food stamps, why don't you, oh, I don't know, go get with the baby daddy. Fix things with the baby daddy. Have him help you with your child. You know, both of you made that kid together. He can help you raise it. You know, logic. Apply it. Moving on.
I just have to post this like little rant because it's just been on my mind lately because I think it's so funny. I keep getting these comments more and more the more my like social medias keep getting more followers. So I'll post a selfie, right? Which obviously is like chest up because when you take a picture, I'm not taking a picture at the ceiling, right? With my hands and my extendo arms. So the comments will always be like, you know, you heifer, take a photo with the full body in it, like take a selfie with your torso in it, like, you know, my 600-pound life contestant over here only taking chest up photos. Okay. All right. First of all, when you're more blessed in the upper area, it's nearly impossible when you have short arms to somehow take a picture with your full torso and selfie included. That's just, first of all, that's just weird. And then, but these are the same men, children, when I post like a full body picture or something with my torso in it, they are the first ones to comment and be like tomato, like this one guy just keeps commenting saying puke, which is actually kind of making me laugh. I'm gonna be honest, don't tell him, but why don't you just say you like chunky girls and then like move on with your day? Why do you need to do all this extra typing and like notating? It's just so, I don't understand the male mind behind this idea of being like, take a full body and then being like, you posted a full body.
All right, fam. You know what? Let's just say that everything is happening the way that this queen says it's happening. And before I continue, god dang it, just looking at her, talk about nose ring theory on steroids. Anyway, continuing on. Okay, sweetie, let me just tell you something. This gorilla doesn't want to say that you're capping, but it sounds like you're capping. Because honestly, when you start off saying, well, you know, when I got short arms and it's hard to take a full body picture, okay, all right, stop right there. You're a heavyset girl and you have an issue with taking a heavyset picture. Because saying that it's super hard to take a picture, what, it's hard to like go into a bathroom that's got a big mirror and take a snapshot of your reflection, or pass your phone over to a friend, even a stranger, and say, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you take a quick picture of me right now? Not that difficult, honey. You making all these excuses and then saying, oh, and when I do it, man call me at 3:04 or whatever. Oh, yeah, sure. In other words, you're going to come up with any excuse in the book and not to put a full body pic out there. Listen, honey, if you're shaped like the Pillsbury Doughboy, you're not blessed. The only thing that's blessed is how much food you could put down your mouth and keep it down. Take some accountability. Hey, the reason I'm making this video is because I'm trying to justify me not having any self-control. Hopefully, things will get better for you. Moving on!
To ask for help, and a guy told you that he was willing to help you, but in exchange of you pleasuring him, would you do it? first time I've ever come across your For You page. Hi, I go by Cookie. I was born with disabilities. I have blank dysgraphia, scoliosis, spinal bifida, and many other health issues. Since I was struggling to find all the doctors that I needed, because when I was transferred from my child to adult doctors, I got dropped from everything, so I didn't know what to do. And I came across also someone that has disabilities. I never met him. This was my first time talking with him. I told him that I needed help to look for basically all my doctors and make sure I had all my medical supplies and everything that I needed. And he said that he was willing to help me, and I was like, okay, great, thank you very much for your help. He said that I had to do him a favor though in exchange. I'm not gonna agree to anything yet because I don't know what the favor is. Let me know what the favor is and I'll tell you if I agree with you or not. He said that his favor in exchange for his help to find all medical things I needed was pleasure. I was baffled when this was brought up to me because I'm like, what do you mean, like pleasure? Like I know what he meant, but also I was like, I need more detail, you know. He said that if I were to go and have intercourse, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And he got really mad. He was like, oh, you must not need help then. I'm gonna leave you alone so you can figure it out yourself then. I'm gonna let you struggle. And I was like, okay, fine, that's fine, it's whatever. Be desperate enough to be in a situation where I would say yes to such requests. I'm like, do you think I'm crazy? Like, I would never do that. I don't know what this man had in his head that he thought I was gonna say yes. I'm trying to get more comfortable, to be more open about my disabilities. But it has made it really hard because there's creepy people that exist like this.
All right, sweetheart. Let this girl start off by saying, hey, look, I'm really sorry about your conditions, about you being born with all these disabilities. It's a real shame. I'm sorry you got dealt a bad hand. That being said, you said that this guy was willing to help you out if you helped him with sexual favors, and you said no. And you're saying it's a shame that there's really creepy people out there. Okay, maybe it's because of your disabilities that you don't understand this, but I'm going to spell it out for you. And I know a lot of women are not going to agree with what I'm about to say, but this is the truth. That is actually the way of the world, because I'm sorry. Women who say, oh, I can't believe that guy is going to demand sex from you in order for him to help you. That's creepy. Okay, what do women offer men for men to marry them? Sex is a part of the deal. So to say that is kind of hypocritical. In fact, it's not kind of, it is. I'm not saying that the guy was a great guy or 100% acceptable for him to say that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, unfortunately, that is part of the way how the world works. The way he's seeing it is, I don't have to help you. What am I getting out of this? Is he right in saying that? No, I'm not saying that. But in his point of view, he's not wrong. And is this girl telling you to give it up to him to get help? I'm not saying that either. If you don't want to do that, you've got to look at other options. You got to find another way to find his help. And making a TikTok video about it isn't going to help you. Now, this girl applauds you for not buckling under the pressure, but let me tell you, sweetheart, the reason the guy went for it is because there are plenty of women that would have said yes. Food for thought. Good luck to you.
Damn, skip me.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.